Okay, so in the process on becoming a successful programmer, dapat alam natin yung steps sa pagbuo ng mga programs. Hindi lang sapat na alam mo yung programming language na gagamitin mo. First step is define the problem muna. Repeatedly examine the specifics kung ano yung dapat gagawin ng program mo in order to solve something. Next, we must outline the solution after analyzing the problem in depth. And then, pwede tayo mag-proceed sa paggawa ng algorithm. Ang algorithm ay isang step-by-step na procedure na by the end, dapat magpro-provide siya ng solution sa given problem. After this, we must check the algorithm for correctness so we can avoid errors. Usually, magpro-provide ang programmer ng test data in order to try it on the computer. So, yun lang. Let's proceed with Joshua Bumanlag for more about programming fundamentals.
Hola! Soy Joshua. I just want to continue what Seth said a while ago. Now, after testing the algorithm for correctness, we convert the algorithm into a program. This translates instructions in the algorithm into a computer program using any programming language. After that, we document the program clearly, meaning we should give comments on it so that we can access when we need to do some changing to it. Then, we run the program. After running it, we debug it. We make sure that the program runs correctly without any errors. That's it. That's the steps on how to become a successful programmer.
A program is a series of instructions. Programming is a process of writing it. End user is the one who uses it. Programming. First, we need to provide a data, and then we provide the information. That's what you call programming. Programming.
Hola! Soy Patricia. Ngayon, ang pag-uusapan natin ay tungkol sa SDLC. Do you know SDLC? Okay. SDLC or Software Development Lifecycle ay isang proseso na ginagamit ng software industry para sa designing, developing, testing of softwares. Minsan, tinatawag din itong software development process. Of course, in every process ay mayroong different phases. There is the requirement gathering and analysis, design phase, implementation or coding, testing phase, and deployment phase. And lastly, the last phase is the maintenance phase. Sa requirement gathering, nandito yung buong pagpaplano ng isang buong system. This is when the managers, developers, and of course, the customers have a meeting para malaman yung mga requirements na needed. So, basic questions are often asked here. Sino yung mga end users? Paano nila gagamitin yung system? The purpose of the system? And the kind of data to be inputted and outputted. After the meeting, yung mga requirements na i-gather ay mapupunta sa documentation which will be analyzed para malaman kung ano ang gagawin ng mga susunod na phases or gagawin sa mga susunod na phases. Ang nasabing documentation ay tinatawag na Software Requirement Specification Document. Ito yung magiging guide for the next phases ng mga cycle. The next phase should be the design. In this phase, tinidefine na yung architecture ng buong system. The architecture is internally and externally. Of course, it is in accordance with the software requirement specifications. The design is then documented na tatawaging the system design specifications, which will also be serve as a guidance to the next phase, which is the implementation or coding phase.
Hola, soy Rain. Itutuloy ko lang explanation ni Patricia, which is about dun sa software development life cycle. Since na-explain niya na yung first two, I'll explain the succeeding phases. Ang third phase sa SDLC ay ang implementation or coding phase. Ito ang pinakamahabang phase sa SDLC. Dito rin ginagawa yung pag-divide ng work ng system design documents into modules, then after nun, magsa-start na ang coding. So dahil dito pinaproduce yung codes, siya yung magiging main focus ng mga developers natin. Next phase is testing. Meaning, dito na natin iti-test yung codes kung pasok ba siya sa requirements or if nasa-solve niya ba yung problems na na-address during the requirement phase. Sa phase na to, ginagawa natin yung different types ng functional testing gaya ng unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and lastly, acceptance testing. Gumagawa rin tayo dito ng non-functional testings. For the fifth phase, ito na yung deployment. Since nakapag-test na tayo ng codes and na-solve na natin yung problems, we deliver the product sa customers para magamit na nila. After ma-deliver ng product, they will do the beta testing to know if may changes ba na required or if may bugs ba para ma-report sa development team. After ma-ayos yung bugs, saka na gagawin yung final development. Yung sixth and final phase ng SDLC is the maintenance phase. When the customers start using the developed system, makikita na natin yung actual problems ng product, which is kailangan i-solve ng development team from time to time.
SDLC loaded up with things and knickknacks too. Everything that you might need, I got it up for you. SDLC, SDLC.
Hi everyone, my name is Darylle Razon, and I have a question for you guys. Do you want to learn something new today? I bet you want. Well, luckily I am prepared to share something new today, guys. Do you know flowchart in programming? Well, so shall we start? So, flowchart in programming is a diagrammatic sequence of logical steps of a program. Flowcharts are used in analyzing, designing, documenting, or managing a process or program in various fields. Well, the next step is to know the shapes in flowchart. A line is a connector that shows the relationship between the representative shapes. A parallelogram represents input or output. A rectangle represents a process. A diamond indicates a decision. Now that you are familiarized about the shapes in flowchart in programming, let's show you how to make a flowchart. Guys, can you help me to make flowchart? That's great! So, first step is to determine the purpose or the function of the flowchart. Second is to add steps and connect them with arrows. Well, we're halfway done, guys. The third step is add decisions or split path. The fourth one is to show any loop back to previous steps. The last step is insert your flowchart in Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or any other app. It's your choice. Oh, hey guys! Now that we are done discussing about the flowchart in programming, I hope you learned something new today. Now it's time to say goodbye. Adios, amigo!